Okay, message of the day. Just questions for you guys. How old were you when you received that vision of you wanting to be a wife? Or how old were you when you had that vision of you wanting to go off to the college of choice? The first college of choice, not the one you chose to go to because your friends went to. How old were you when you got the vision for your first business idea, or the first idea of anything outside of school? How old were you? Think about it deeply, because once you find your answer to that question, it's going to spark when you are actually connecting into divine's will and divine's calling. Because I know around maybe 2014, 2015-ish, I got my idea to start my first business, which was sponsored by Ro. I held off starting it. I started it at first, yeah, I did it, but then I stopped putting my all into it because I was doing things, like, really I was supposed to do that individually, but I was trying to bring a team with me. And so now I'm being back put to square one with doing things solo, because not all the times do you need, I'm not saying you don't need to work in a team, but sometimes it's good to work solo. And I'm noticing that now, and I'm just wanting to ask you guys, what is stopping you from pursuing the idea or the vision? Because once it is implanted in your brain or in your mind, all of the tools necessary to come for that you will provide for yourself. So are you stopping yourself from completing the vision that you have? Because you have the tools necessary. Because as long as you are recognizing the changes necessary to be made for you to get to those goals, you'll be fine. So once again, when was the first time you had that idea, which showcased what type of person you wanted to be? Like for me, I knew that I never was like, yeah, by the time I turn this age, I'm gonna have children without being a wife. I never put those two together. So I always knew that I was going to be a wife, because I never wanted to be just somebody's baby mama or girlfriend. So once again, we're going back to the first time you thought about that. And I thought about that when I was younger. Before I even got to high school, I already knew that that's not the lifestyle that I wanted for myself. So why did I choose things that went opposite of what I wanted for myself? Like, I'm sitting here telling myself that I wanted to be a wife, or that this is what's best for me, but I was operating outside of that by going to hang around with people who had children, people who didn't care about what was going on in their own life, that couldn't lead or provide for me or protect me, but I was wanting to be a wife. But I wasn't hanging around people who were going to treat me as such, and I definitely wasn't hanging around other women who were operating as wives. And then we have now to where we're probably getting to, you have a business idea, but you're thinking like, where I'm going to get the clients from? The same where you got the idea from. The clients is going to come once you commit to what you want for your life. The love is going to come once you commit to what you want for your life. So ask yourself once again today, when was the first time I got that idea, that vision to do whatever I need to do for me? When was the first time?